Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Zanzarah the Hidden Portal. I'm Mark91 and I've made a mistake. Last time we've met Seamus here, and I attempted to record this video. Well, I made a bit of a mistake, yeah, because I forgot to plug my laptop into the charger, and thus ended up doing something and the game auto-saving, so I can't show that anymore. Well, I might be able to fish out the footage of that if it's not corrupted by the computer just shutting down. I hope not. The thing I want to show was a magic field over there, I believe. I'll have the footage of, if I can recover the footage from this, I'll show it at the end, so I'll end this video a bit shorter than usual. Yeah, that magic field caused a small shower of coins and some items to appear over here. A medium and big healing potion, a mana potion, and something else. You might hear something on in the background, because my brother is stampeding around in the house again. Okay, this is the enchanted forest. And the bird. Okay, some of these trees can be spawn points for, well, you can't really call them spawn points. But yeah, from some of these trees fairies can attack, like this Korgot. But since I've already shown its statistics and such, so even though I forgot during recording, I'll cut it around here and see you after the fight. Okay, another level for Blumella. I've leveled her a bit off screen, and one level from a fight during that failed recording. Okay, during that Blumella also got a magic level in her defense. Which is a multicolored one. Some spells require spell levels from different type. For example, there's one nature spell, I believe, Slight Insanity or something, which requires one. It's an offensive spell, which requires one nature spell level and one water spell level. I've been roaming the woods of Zanzarah for some time looking for rare nature fairies. I love those little green creatures, even though their spells can be really mean. Their poison spell is particularly dangerous. A fairy hit by it will continually lose life energy while it's in the astral plane. You will need medicine to heal a poisoned fairy. Here's a vial just in case. Only use it when you need it. And he gives us some medicine, which removes negative spells and such, but I don't really remember ever using that. And in this area also some new fairies should appear. So some of these, yeah, there we go, Lana. Some of these trees around here are spawn points. Yeah, Lana. And since she's new, her statistics are on screen, and the battle is kept in. Lana has quite a bit of health. I don't know all the fairy statistics by heart. I have to look them up. But as you can see, Lana is pretty fast. Blumella is supposed to be a extremely fast fairy, since her speed is 5, and let's capture Lana, since she can evolve. Okay, there we go. We've caught her. Yeah, I'll train her up a bit off screen. There's that glowing portal in the middle of the area. That's to escape. During some fairy battles, and it doesn't appear, and you can't escape from fairy duels with other fairy masters. And if a fairy is if you can capture a fairy, it'll run around and attempt to fly in there after some time. Okay, let's go into Tiralin, the city of Zanzarah. And this is the first dwarf we meet. And yeah, their language is simple gibberish as with most races. I'm glad I've met you. Rafi told me you had arrived in Zanzarah and told me to keep an eye on you. But many dreadful things have happened since then. There's rumor that sinister, vicious creatures called Shadow Elves have come here from the Shadow Realm. Pixies are on the loose and large prickly bushes are spreading like wildfire. On top of that, I've just heard that my father, Dwarf Master Quinlane, has disappeared. He saw some troubled times coming, and now that we need him, he's nowhere to be found. I hope you'll understand that I must go look for my must go looking for my father. Spell flaw again. He's not as young as he was, and he's bound to need my help. And that's Lasse. Oh, I almost forgot. The last time we met, Rafi told me to give you this book. It's a fairy book. Any decent fairy master ought to have one. You can use it to organize the fairies you collect and find out about their strengths and weaknesses. Excuse me, I must go now. And yes, he hands us the fairy book. The book of fairies. And in which we can see all the fairies we've captured. Like Gram, Fazbet and such. The ones with the yellow corner are the ones you have with you at the moment. And this is where you can see the stats. As you can see, Lana is very balanced, and Lumella, she's more in dexterity and jump ability. And yeah, it's sort of a Pokédex. Okay, and this is Tiralin, City of Fairies. With quite a lot of people around. Okay. This swamp goblin always says, "Hey kid," even though he seems smaller or younger. This elf. These are troubled times in Zanzarah. I've been hearing many rumors about rampaging shadow elves, large rocks falling from the sky, and many other dangers. The fact that I'm talking to a huge human isn't really making matters any easier for me. Still, our most important rule is hospitality. So if you have any questions, you've come to the right place. Okay, let's ask about swamp goblins. Oh, swamp goblins are peaceful enough. They live in the heart of the misty swamp. Their village is called Dunmore, and is built on wooden stilts. I've heard it's a pretty wobbly construction. But they say there are a lot of shadow elves there nowadays, probably because it's so close to the Shadow Realm. The path to Dunmore is long and dangerous. Some say you can't get there on foot at all anymore. You'd better look for a different way of traveling if you're planning to visit that place. And with different way of traveling, she means find the rune for Dunmore. They appeared from out of nowhere, blocking paths and entrances. They're a real plague. There's little we elves and goblins can do about it, but I hear the fairies are powerful enough. And that's kind of a hint as to how to get rid of those things. Okay, this dwarf here is a trader. He's got some... you are sure to have found gold on your trip. You can buy crystals from us dwarves for that. I'll trade 1 crystal for 5 pieces of gold. Yes. And that's our crystal, which is the second type of currency, which only the dwarves accept. Okay, and he will trade us another crystal. A deal is a deal. Here's my second crystal. Now I've only got 1 crystal left. And do you need even more crystals? I'll trade you my last crystal for 10 gold coins. Now you've got my last crystal as well. It was a pleasure doing business with you. And now we've got 3. There's a reason we want those at the moment, because there is someone in this city. I don't really remember who, but he wants some crystals for something. Oh, and I've forgotten to set the start the timer again. So I really don't know how much time has passed. And that was kind of weird with the guy. His neck was at more than 90 degrees from his body. on his head. Okay, Mayor. A human in our town. Would you believe it? It appears the prophecy is more than just a legend after all. Still, I should have expected it, really. Owls flew over our roofs and scattered in all directions. There are bad rumors coming from the misty swamps. They say the Shadow Elves have left their realm, and Quinlan, the leader of the dwarfs, has disappeared. And then you appear, a human. These are truly times of change.